it's more practical talaga to use that credit for your buy downs talaga.
Mas maganda talaga na gamitin mo yung pera to buy down the rate.
Yeah.
So what is the difference on a jumbo loan and a regular
loan, right?
Loan.
Okay, so
Yes.
when it comes to jumbo loan, and dito 750 lang tayo. Right?
Yes,
Sa San
oo,
Joaquin
here.
County. In fact, Sacramento County.
And
I'm
even
sorry.
San Joaquin County.
Yeah. By the way, they're changing the loan limit starting
Hello, everyone. This is Elizabeth Velasco from the Velasco team of Remax Gold, and this is
Alvin Reyes with Supreme Lending.
and welcome to our 16th episode of
Bahay Pinoy sa Tate. Sweet 16 na, di ba?
Hello.
Oh, grabe.
Hi, Alvin. Kumusta na?
Ito naman, pero medyo may parang hangover pa rin ako sa pagkatalo ng Niners.
Last week pa yun, iba na ngayon
Oo nga,
ulit.
pero come on, ayoko na naghahabol.
Okay lang yan.
Diba?
I mean, lumipas na yung
Oo,
malas. Ito
sobra.
na.
Oo nga.
It's a new week.
Oo, by the way, pinag-iisipan pa namin yung giveaway namin, ha?
Correct. Oo.
Sana, kung papalarin tayo, baka si Ate Elizabeth magbigay ng giveaway siya ng ticket ng Niners. Depende.
Oo nga, tignan natin.
Tignan natin.
Yes. Oo nga, malay mo baka playoffs ticket pa yan, ha?
Kung matalo pa sila ng isang beses na yan, libre na yan. Grabe, wala nang ganang panoorin eh.
Yes,
Anyway, kamusta ka na, Ate Elizabeth? How are you?
Okay naman. Ito
Okay
na. I mean, we're heading to the fall. Can you see the color?
I know.
I'm wearing orange.
Pumpkin niya, parang gano'n.
Oo nga,
Tama.
kasi
Oo.
we're heading towards Thanksgiving.
Yeah, oo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ay, teka nga pala.
Oo.
Matanong ko.
Yes.
Kasi remember, sabi nila yung California Dream for All,
Yes.
lalabas ng fall.
Yes.
May bago na bang update?
Yes. No, by the way, pag sinabi nilang lalabas by fall, information lang kung ano yung update, kung anong nangyayari, kung anong mga pinag-uusapan ng
Not the actual program.
Wala pa yung, what they're saying is that the kickoff is somewhere gonna be around March or April.
Next year? Matagal-tagal pa pala.
talaga. Sobra.
Okay, tell me what's the new update.
So based on October 10th update tayo, okay? Ito pala yung alam namin.
Okay, let's explain. What is California Dream for All?
California Dream for All.
Part 2 to. Part 2.
California Dream for All po is a down payment assistance coming from California from the state, right? It's a down payment assistance that helps all the first-time home buyers. Now, we still have the California Dream, well, not California Dream Pro, but they call half a down payment assistance.
Okay,
right?
but I mean, I want to be like focused on the California Dream for All. Why is it different? It's
different because they're giving 20%. We're not giving, but they're lending or nagpapahiram sila ng 20% down payment.
Oh, okay.
Huge.
Galing sa gobyerno.
Nagaling sa gobyerno, nagaling sa state. Okay?
Pero you have to pay it back though, right?
But you still have to pay it back if you're gonna sell your property, right? And there's also a 20% equity sharing, right?
Oh, okay, yes.
Pagka binenta mo yung bahay mo or pag ni-refinance mo siya, but they do allow one free refinancing.
Okay, one free.
Yeah.
Pero yung pangalawa, kailangan na silang bayaran.
Kailangan ng bayaran mo na yung 20% tsaka ano man ang 20% equity sharing mo, right?
Okay,
but that 20% really, if you look at it, the 20% equity sharing, maliliit na lang yan if you have so much equity already. Remember, 20% yan sa una. What if you gain another 15% equity ng bahay, another 20%? So you have enough equity to pay it back, right?
Yes,
the goal is to pay it back as soon as you have enough equity. Because you don't want to pay a lot of equity sharing, di ba?
Oo nga, hindi. Right? Tsaka hindi lang yun kasi when they put 20% down, di ba, walang mortgage insurance.
Walang mortgage insurance, and then of course you will have a lower loan amount.
Yes, and it will make their mortgage payment more
very
manageable, affordable.
Correct. Now, the last time we had this California Dream for All back on, I think it was back on March yata yun.
Yes.
Or going to April, May. Wala pang 9 days, ubos.
Naubos.
This is $300 million funding for whole California sa mga first-time
Pero
homebuyer.
this time, binabaan nila, remember?
Yes, kasi nakita nila kasi ate naman, anong nangyari kasi maski mga high balances, nag-take advantage din sila.
Correct. Kung high balances, mga bilyon na yun, di ba?
So, sobrang ubos talaga. But this time around, naging smart na rin ng California.
So, what are they gonna do? What have you heard?
So, what they're thinking of doing,
Thinking pa lang.
Pag sinabi kong thinking, you're probably looking at maybe 85% yes.
Okay, but
anything
it's not
could change.
confirmed,
Yeah,
right?
anything could change, right? By the board members, di natin alam kung ano decision na. Pero to utilize this $200 million more better and more really for first-time home buyer, parang magkakaroon sila ng lottery picking. Para magkakaroon.
Lottery na.
Para maging lottery. Kasi they really want to help yung mga first-time home buyers.
Hindi, tsaka para fair game
Para
sa
fair,
lahat.
oo.
Diba?
And
And
there's-
out of luck.
Exacto. And they're probably gonna have a lottery like at my own opinion, sa mga high balances siguro area, right? Siguro may mga lottery doon. Pero sa mga low, I would say low balances ng mga counties, maybe that would be walang restriction, walang lottery.
But we
picking.
don't know for
But we
sure.
don't know for sure yet, right?
But do you think Sacramento will be part of the lottery?
Kasi ang Sacramento
Sacramento
hindi
County, Placer County.
Hindi naman sila high balances like katulad namin sa Bay Area.
Oo nga, Contra
Diba?
Costa, San Francisco,
ang high
Alameda
balances
County.
namin doon, 1,080,000.
Correct.
Diba?
oo,
So yung
yes.
kung magta-20% ka, ubos agad yung pondo mo doon
Correct,
diba?
oo nga.
And dito 750 lang tayo right?
Yes,
Sa San
oo,
Joaquin
here.
County. In fact,
No, Sacramento.
Sacramento County,
And
I'm
even
sorry.
San Joaquin County.
Yeah. By
Yeah,
the way, they're
same.
changing the loan limit.
Oh.
Starting January of 2024 loan limit natin sa conventional will be 750 na.
Dati how much?
728,600 lang.
tumaas siya ng mga 30-something thousand.
30,000. So it's a big help na rin. But I really want to talk about California Dream for All kasi napakadami nating mga, number one, napakadami mga LO na
But I mean, hold a second,
Sure.
Alvin. Okay, kasi you said something 750 balance. What does that mean? Can you explain to our
Sure.
viewers
Sure.
what is the limit?
the limits.
750.
What are they, right? What's the
it
meaning
means
of it?
what?
Oh, yeah. So
Yung maximum na pwede nilang utangin?
the maximum.
Correct?
So this is how it works. Sa Sacramento County kasi, right? There's conventional and there's FHA loan, right?
FHA is Federal Housing Authority.
And then the conventional, of course, the regular Fannie and Freddie.
Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Okay.
Loan.
Now, ang loan limit kasi before, pag sinabing loan limit, if you go on a conventional, hanggang 728,600 ka lang.
Okay, so ngayon
Ang pwede
umakyat.
ngayon umakyat ang 750. What it means is that when you surpass 750, it becomes a jumbo loan now.
So what is the difference on a jumbo loan
Okay.
and a regular?
Loan, right?
Loan,
Okay. So
yes.
when it comes to jumbo loan, iba na hindi na siya iba na investor diyan. Private investors na mga yan. Hindi na Fannie Freddie yan. So they don't follow the
Yung
guidelines
rules.
the guidelines or the rules of
Are
Fannie.
they more stricter?
They're more stricter, right?
Okay.
Number one, kasi wala nang, again, ano na yan eh.
Wala nang government back.
Wala nang government back. It's a private investor. And then yung down payment becomes bigger. Now remember, sa conventional regular loan, you can actually put down 3%. Right?
Yes, the minimum.
Minimum. Sa FHA, 3.5%. When it comes to jumbo, when you surpass that loan limit, becomes the jumbo now, then you need to have at least 10%.
10%.
Lagi yan sa jumbo yan, no?
Gotcha.
Again, so
And you need to have a really stellar credit too.
really stellar credit, all the way full ducks. Yeah.
Oh, correct.
So it's a very, very, kumbaga ba, iba yung guidelines, much more stricter tayo.
Okay.
Right?
And you said about LO. Can you be more specific? What does LO means?
LO? What
Yes.
do you mean LO? Ano?
Kasi sabi mo LO, loan officers.
Oh, loan number. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Kasi remember we have viewers that doesn't
Yes.
really,
okay.
they're not familiar with
At
our
LO, masyado
vocabulary.
kasi ako, mahilig ako mag-shortcut. Anyway,
Yes.
the reason why I want to brought this up sa California Dream for All,
Yes.
napakaraming news kasi na lumalabas, different stories.
Oo
right?
nga. And this is coming from the source.
Yes,
which
mismo
is,
kasi Supreme Lending is one of the preferred lending po kami ng Calhafa, ng California down payment assistance. So,
okay.
what we're seeing a lot is maraming mga loan officers yan na nagbibigay na ng somehow like, let me get you approved now, and like hindi pa naman talaga natin alam yung guidelines natin, but we do know kung ano yung mga parameters when it comes to FICO score na kailangan, di ba?
Yes, oo.
Right? Of course, you have to be first-time home buyer.
FICO score is the credit score.
Yeah. So, but we cannot really fully approve them yet kasi again, they're still changing the guidelines as we speak right now.
Oo nga. At saka wala pang confirm.
Wala pang
right?
confirm. So wanna be able to tell to other, to our viewers, mga ibang LO na nagsasabi, approve
Loan
ka na,
officer.
approve ka na dito sa ganito, the loan officer, approve ka na ganito. Let's not, hindi ko naman sinabing maniwala, pero hindi pa natin kasi alam yung final parameters till
Correct.
we get it really with the California, the Calhafa sa state. But ito yung nangyayari ngayon per October 10th update na they're thinking of doing a lottery picking,
Okay.
right? And they're also thinking and see if they can lower down the loan income limit.
Loan income limit. So hindi lahat papasok dyan kasi paano kung if they are above median?
Yeah, median
Loan
So
loan limit.
sa amin sa San Joaquin County, sa Contra Costa County is 120, di ba? Right?
So anything that's over 120,000 household hindi na qualify.
Hindi na siya qualify.
Okay.
So
But here in Sacramento, do you know?
I think you're basically pretty much the same thing. 110 yata or 120 rin. But I'll
Okay,
double
gotcha.
check that. Pero yun din ang inihintay din namin.
So when you say household, like yung lahat ng makakasama dun sa loan application.
Oo, correct. Oo, kailangan may loan, may sinatawag na loan income limit.
Kapag if you go over that, then what happened?
Then
Hindi ka na qualify.
hindi na sila qualify. Yun ang,
Okay.
so yun ang, the reason why they're doing this is they really want the real first time home buyer and lower income to come in. Diba? Right?
Kasi only, maybe like below median household income.
Yeah. Kasi nga 200 million lang to, kukunti na lang tong funds na to.
Okay,
And they want to be able to utilize this really for the first time homebuyers. But again, it doesn't mean that no one can come in or no one can be approved. Pero I want to be able to give you this news na we're I would say 85% parang dumarating na sa lottery picking na sila because again, they want to utilize the funds really, really well. And also, you have to be first-time home buyer talaga. Pag sinabing first-time home buyer, di ba, normally in 3-year season, di ba?
Yeah, like you never owned a home within the last 3 years. Pero ito,
kailangan first-time home buyer talaga.
Like
You've never owned one.
Never owned.
Never owned one.
So, ano definitive na ba yan? Never owned one?
Yun ang sinasabi nila. We don't know yet, ha?
Okay,
Again,
correct.
ito yung mga rules na pinapasok nila ngayon na hindi pa talaga approve, pero it's already in the board members to kind of like review. So, wala pa nang tayong definite
Naku, ano ba
answer.
yan, Alvin? Pahigpit ng pahigpit.
Grabe.
Paano ba yan?
Kasi nung last time
Sino
talaga,
ba makakwalify
lahat ng
dyan?
tao kasi nagrambulan. Grabe, di ba?
Ay.
Wala silang loan limit. Biruin mo sa mga,
Okay,
di ba?
okay.
But we don't know.
So, pero may other first-time home buyer programs na available sa kanila, di ba?
Meron pa din.
Kung sakaling hindi man sila makapasok dito.
Oo, meron pa din. The regular 2.5% down payment assistance is still there.
3.5%,
Oo.
yes,
It's
correct.
always there, hindi naman nawawala yan. Pero of course, 20% is 20%. It's a huge down payment assistance
Yeah.
na makakatulong talaga.
Correct.
Right?
I know I have, some of my clients na kinukuha nila yung down payment through a gift from a family member.
Correct.
Di ba sa conventional, I mean, that's okay. And then they look at the relationship, di ba?
Yes.
Di ba? Like, ano mga pwede? Parents?
Oo.
Gift?
Dapat blood to blood talaga lang.
Okay. Pero cousin is a blood.
Yes.
Pero I think they don't allow cousin
Yes.
for as a gift.
Parang oo.
What about auntie and uncle?
Auntie and uncle is for sure.
For sure. Oo. What about like in-law? Like daughter-in-law, father-in-law?
No. Yeah. Kailangan talaga.
father-in-law.
Parang
Father, ganun pala.
Medyo mahigpit naman sila when it comes to gifts. Pero of
Okay.
course, it all depends, right? They're strict pero marami naman siguro tayong mga uncle tsaka mga auntie dyan, no? Mga
Correct.
grandma, grandpa,
Pero,
di ba?
tell me about this kasi, I mean, can you explain to our viewers, like, is it better to withdraw their 401k, 403b or borrow the 401k or 403b? Kasi I heard na mas maganda daw mag-borrow. Kasi when you borrow, nag-i-interest pa rin yung pera mo, tapos yung interest na yun mapapasayo. So
Yeah.
can you articulate and explain that?
Well, in my own experience, okay, naman pag nag-withdraw tayo sa 401k, there's penalties.
Oo, unless they're 59 and a half.
Yes.
And also, I know it could be waived kung yung withdrawal is gonna go towards primary residence.
Exactly.
Okay,
right?
so at least yun na na nila.
Pwede yun. Pero there, again, there's penalties in different situation. One. Number two,
Penalty will be waived, pero matatax pa rin.
matatax pa rin kasi you're
Correct,
withdrawing
kasi it's a income.
Oo.
So what about if you borrow?
Okay, the good question. If you borrow, Actually,
I mean, from your 401k, 403b to buy the house.
Yeah, so walang penalty yan kasi you're borrowing.
Yes.
And just to let you know, kung ano man yung binabaya, if you're borrowing and ano man ang payment, you don't get hit with any of the debt to ratio income on those.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah, so
Okay.
borrowing is better kasi at the same time, you don't,
Mababalik yung pera.
babalik yung pera. Una, you don't get taxed, right?
Okay, you don't get taxed.
And
At kung hindi ka nawala ng pera kasi babalik yung
din naman,
retirement mo still intact.
yeah, intact
right?
pa rin siya and wala kang penalty. Yeah, yun
Hindi,
naman
at
yung
saka
importante
I
yun.
heard
Tax penalty.
na yung interest babalik sa'yo. Kasi,
Babalik,
I mean, yeah, iniram ko yung perang yan. Pero yung interest na parang sa credit card, mapabalik din sa akin.
Correct.
Kasi pera
Oo,
ko rin
hindi
yan
sayang, hindi sayang.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oo nga.
So ako, I always urge my client pag 401k, mga ganyan, is just to borrow. Right.
Much
Again,
better.
everybody has different scenario, di ba? Right. Remember kasi once you withdraw the money, it's considered as an income. Tax agad yan eh. Yan ang problema sa atin, di ba? Anything that is an income is taxable. Yeah. Parang pag bibili ka ng bahay, di ba? Right?
Correct.
We borrow the money. When we borrow the money, hindi naman, we have the tax bracket, di ba? Kasi hiniram natin. Pero pag withdraw mo talaga ang 401k, you get penalized in two ways. One, kung ano man yung penalty, if, depending your scenario.
But again,
Tsaka yung
if
tax.
it's primary residence,
Yeah.
it could be waived.
Exacto.
But again,
Yeah.
talk to your CPA.
Yes.
Don't take our word
Yeah.
for it. But I know that's,
Again,
kapag
based on my
primary-
experience to, sinasabi ko lang, yeah, it's better to borrow. Plus, kasi maraming sabi, Alvin, pag nag-borrow ako, may monthly payment na ganito. Oh, don't worry because we do not add that as your liability sa debt to ratio.
Okay. Pero magkano, let's say nag-borrow sila ng 10,000. Magkano ang monthly payment nun?
Ang alam ko, ito sa akin, so kung 10,000, alam ko yung 50,000 is about $800.
50,000 is 800.
About
Oh, malaki
$800.
rin
Malaki
pala.
din siya. Oh, malaki din siya. Especially ngayon, right? Our prime rate is at 8.5.
So, kung
yeah.
100,000, 1.6.
Kumaga ganun.
Hindi parang ang laki pala niyan.
Malaki talaga. Malaki talaga. Pero considering pa rin, rather than borrowing, tulad yan, yung mga iba, ang ginagawa nila, they borrow money from their pro para bayaran yung mga ibang credit debts nila matataas ang interest, like 22%, diba, 25%. So,
may hit sila ng penalty and tax.
Tama. And
Pero they still have to run the math kasi is it worth it to do that para maglinis sila ng utang and then with the high interest balance ng mga credit cards nila?
It'll depend on the scenario.
It may be worth it, right?
It depends on the scenario. Now, again, California Dream for All, guys. We're gonna give you more update. Hopefully by end of November, we'll get more to the T kung ano man ang nangyayari. Right? Okay, we'll
You said November or December?
Mga November.
So next
sabi nila,
month na.
by the end of November, yes.
Next
sabi
week
nila.
na yan.
Oo nga.
No, actually.
End of November. So,
end of November.
So just guys, I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for this program. I know for my clients, madami na, right? But keep you posted. Again, at the end of the day, we just want to make sure that we're giving you the right information.
Yeah, pero I mean, I highly recommend for all our viewers and also listeners na kailangan may plan B backup sila. Huwag silang aasa lang dito kasi katulad yan, lottery, di natin alam, di ba? So at least, work towards a goal na, okay, if this doesn't work out, then I have the plan B.
Tama naman.
Para hindi sila stuck.
Hindi
and they
tayo
won't get disappointed.
Correct.
Diba?
And actually, to be honest with you, if you really look at it, Alvin, maghihintay na lang. Maraming kliyente dyan, maghihintay na lang ako. Pero while you're waiting, ang presyo ng bahay din kasi hindi bumababa.
Correct. Matigas ang presyo ng bahay kasi nga walang inventory.
Oo, medyo, bababa. No, guys, simple formula lang yan, supply and demand.
Oo nga.
Diba?
I mean, speaking of that, actually, I have a first-time home buyer. Builder na to new home build. Nag-release sila ng 4 na homes. And guess what? 32 offers ang dumating.
Tama.
And then I asked the builder rep, sabi ko, ano ba yung mga offer na dumating? It was anywhere between 25 to 30,000 above asking price.
Yes. We
OMG.
simply don't have enough homes.
With this high interest rate, I'm really surprised. Kasi nga, again, here in Sacramento, anything 400 to 600,000 are really going multiple offers.
Tama yan. And yun yung sinasabi ko sa mga client ko, hey, listen, if you want to wait, you can wait. But look at the numbers behind the numbers, di ba? I-understand kung ano yung presyo ng bahay ngayon. Mag-wait tayo till, and hopefully makapasok tayo sa 20% down payment assistance, di ba? Pero isipin nyo rin yung pagtaas ng bahay.
Hindi,
diba?
I mean, me as a realtor,
Yeah.
there's, as a first-time home buyer, actually, this is like the perfect storm kasi
Yes.
mas giving ang mga seller ngayon.
Tama yan.
I mean, they could give you incentive, closing costs, credit. Kaya nga dito sa Sacramento, 26% of our transactions are brand new homes. You know why?
Why?
Kasi sila ang may mga deep pocket na kaya nilang magbigay ng ganun kalaking incentive para lang ma-qualify ang buyer.
They're helping. A lot of the sellers are even, they're helping to buy down the 3-2-1 buy down rate.
Buy down the interest rate.
Or
like,
price reduction ng konti. They're really working right now. Perfect storm talaga ngayon.
Yeah. I mean,
Let me ask you a question. Mas naniniwala ka ba sa price reduction or credit?
magandang credit. Kasi
Magandang
at the end of the day, yung monthly payment It
Mas
doesn't
different.
matter kung gaano mo kamura na bilihan. Kung di mo kaya yung monthly payment, mapapalso lang, mapoforeclose yung bahay.
Tama,
We don't want that. So you want sustainability na, am I gonna be able to afford it and still not like, you know, isang tuka na hindi ka nakakain dahil puro sa bahay na lang, di ba? So, I mean, yung affordability, that is what's very important to most of the buyers.
Bigyan ko kayo ng sample, ha?
Yes.
Sa 500,000 na bahay, sabihin natin ng seller nagbibigay ng 15,000 price reduction.
Yes.
Okay? Ang monthly payment, sabihin natin, is almost kasama na taxes tsaka insurance, mga
Everything.
Everything. Sabihin natin mga 2,600, ha? Okay?
2,600.
May price reduction tayo. This is 500,000, so it'll be for 85, di ba? May price reduction tayo ng 15,000. Yung monthly payment mo, siguro bababa lang sa 15,000 price reduction na mga, let's just say, mga $120.
$120.
120 to 130.
Okay.
Pero pag ginamit mo yung 15,000
to do like a rate
credit,
buy down.
a 3-2-1 buy down, you're talking about almost saving about $800.
So that's like 600
It's bigger, right?
620.
Yeah.
Diba?
So it's
680.
it's more practical talaga to use that credit for your buy downs talaga
Mas
ng mga
maganda
rate.
talaga na gamitin mo yung pera
Sa
to buy
tama.
down the rate.
Yeah. Kasi minsan, Alvin, look at the numbers muna before you do that. So, tinatanong ko sa iyo ito, Ate Elizabeth, because we are now at the point where we're probably going to be hitting 8%.
No,
Okay.
8% na nga.
Well, yeah. But,
Baka 9%.
kasi kami nasa 7 point something, parang kami 7.8. Pero totoo yun, yung mga iba nasa 8% na, pero ito ang totoo yan, okay? Sa nangyayari ngayon ng events sa Middle East natin, sa yung gera,
yung gera sa Israel, sa Ukraine.
it's really, really the market is reacting.
Yung crude oil is very
tumataas na naman ang
expensive.
gasolina natin.
Correct.
So hindi imposible na makita natin ng 8% rate before the end.
9. Baka
Sige na nga, 8.5. Pero guys, despite of this, 'di ba? Yung rate na medyo mataas na sinasabi natin, isipin niyo na rin na yung binabayad niyo sa renta ninyo, 'di ba? Right? Na almost 100% binibigay niyo lang sa rental natin, sa renter natin, right? Isipin niyo yung sayang na pera na binibigay niyo. Kung kaya niyo nang bumili because takot lang kayo sa rate, pero isipin niyo yung equity na mabibuild ninyo habang natutulog kayo.
Hindi. Kasi
diba?
ganito, a lot of buyers kasi natatakot sila sa monthly payment.
Yun nga, oo.
Sabihin nilang, okay, saan ko kukunin yung additional $1,000? Kung ang bayad ko lang sa renta ko is $2,000. So ngayon, magiging $3,000 na.
Tama.
Ano bang mga pwedeng gawin?
Parang, alam mo, kung talagang gagawin natin, marami talagang paraan.
Okay, I'll give you example.
Maraming paraan.
Okay, number 1, isang paraan. They could actually adjust their withholding.
Correct.
Oo,
Pwede rin
kasi
natin.
ngayon magkakaroon na sila ng tax write-off. They'll be
Tama.
able to tax
1 year.
write-off up to $10,000 from yung property tax nila. At saka lahat ng mortgage interest na binabayad nila.
Tama yan.
Okay. Pangalawa, maybe they could refrain from doing DoorDash.
Yeah.
Magluto sila sa bahay. Kasi
luto
ngayon
na. Mas mura.
malaki ng kitchen nila eh.
Tama yan.
Masarap nang magluto sa bahay, di ba?
Tama yan.
Okay, pangalawa,
Or maybe mas malapit sa trabaho, yung gasolina, wala na, di ba?
Exactly. So they could save money on their gas.
Marami
diba?
talaga.
Or refrain from, Amazon shopping.
Yeah. Kung gusto mo, maraming paraan.
Ang dami talaga. I mean, if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
They just need to sit down with their spouse and reevaluate every single money that goes out on their bank account. And nasaan ba yung butas sa timba?
Yeah.
Kasi may butas sa timba.
Lagi yan.
Diba?
Lalo na tayo. ang hilig natin sa mga unnecessary spending.
Correct,
diba?
oo nga. I mean, kasi sabi daw nila, pag depressed daw ang tao, mahilig kumain sa labas. Totoo kaya yun?
Totoo yun. Kasi ginagawa ko minsan yun. Totoo naman yun.
Sabihin, pag nadidepress ka, kumakain ka sa labas?
Oo naman. Paminsan-minsan, syempre, di ba? I mean, come on. I'm honest about it, right?
Okay.
I mean, I do.
I mean, does it, what is it? Is it just like the food, yung taste ng
Wala
food?
lang. Parang feel mo lang maggastos ng pera. Parang ganun. Parang gusto mo lang mag-shopping kung make you feel better, di ba? Parang ganun. Pero the reason why we wanna talk about this kasi, like I said, marami pa rin tayong kliyente na still trying to figure out kung kailan sila bibili ng bahay, kung kailan sila mag-go, pero well-qualified na sila, ha? Well-qualified na sila.
Pero natatakot pa rin.
Pero takot sila because on taas ng rate eh. Kung hindi kayo nakabili ng rate ng mababa, what more na I'm just saying,
ganito, Alvin.
Ang sa akin lang
Okay,
I'm sorry, guys.
So really
sorry.
be careful what you see in the media or news or whatever. The best way you could do for you and your family is really consult a loan officer. Like katulad ni Alvin. Kasi he would be able to tailor a plan for you na ito, pwede mong gawin to, pwede mong gawin to, pwede mong
We can show numbers behind the numbers.
Yes,
more yung katotohanan.
Yes, and then with that, Alvin could actually communicate with me as your realtor or kung sino mang loan officer nyo or realtor nyo na they could, itong kailangan nila, they need this closing cost. Can you negotiate this? And then you'll be surprised with the numbers that will come out.
Ito naman ang gusto ko kay Elizabeth pagka mayroon kaming transaction deal. By the way, Lorenzo family, congratulations.
Yes,
diba?
Congratulations.
Sobrang tuwa ako doon. Ewan ko bakit.
Nakakatawa sila. Hindi, no more apartment living.
Oo, grabe.
Diba?
Tuwa. Saya ako. Anyway, ang gusto ko rin naman kay Elizabeth pagka mayroon kaming transaction, tatanungin ko, Ate Elizabeth, medyo kulang tayo dito. Pwede ba tayong humingi ng credit dyan? Tulungan natin. Diyan magaling si Ate Elizabeth.
Yes,
Sobra.
magaling ako sa negotiation.
Yeah, diyan siya magaling. So, what I'm really trying to say is that no matter, marami tayong binibigyan ng advice, pero marami pa rin mga kliyente na talagang they're waiting. I feel parang they're just waiting for nothing.
Yeah,
in some ways.
Kaya
parang,
dapat hindi nila ibe-base yung buhay nila to what they hear on the news. You really need to consult a professional. Kasi, tayo, we work it day in, day out, and we know, diba, on how we could actually help them.
Correct. And the California Dream for All naman na programa, like I said, a lot of people are waiting for that. At the end of the day, kasi marami akong kliyente na miss nila yung last time eh.
Correct. Ay, di ba sabi ko nga, may nagalit sa akin. Binigyan pa nga ako ng bad review.
Grabe naman yun. Uy, sino ka ha?
Binigyan ako ng isang bad review. Nakakuha naman ako ng 12 good reviews. Naku, thank you lahat sa mga kliyente ko ha.
Tumawag pa sa akin si Lisa, Alvin, may nagbigay sa... Siyempre naman, paminsan-minsan naman. Di ba? Hindi naman lahat perfect, di ba? Pero mali naman yun eh. Hindi naman natin...
At the end of the day, we cannot help everyone.
Correct.
Di ba? Kasi iba-ibang personality, iba-ibang, I mean, you tried your best, but maybe we're not, we don't click, we're not meant.
Whatever.
We're not meant.
Hindi natin alam.
Ganun, diba? Kumbaga sa relationship niyan everything is perfect, pero kung hindi kayo para sa hindi kayo para sa hindi talaga kayo para sa
Pero we're always here naman to give, to me, at least ako, I just here to give advice on what's practical. Yun lang naman ako. I'm not sure ganun din naman si Elizabeth. Pero sometimes talaga hindi namin control eh.
Hindi natin matutulungan, di ba? At saka wala naman akong control doon
sa
dahil hindi naman ako nag ng California Dream for All.
And kaya rin namin sinasabi ito kasi I already know na maraming naghihintay sa California Dream for a lot of those people hindi rin makakapasok. So, totoo yan.
Yes, kaya nga
So, totoo
sinasabi
yan.
ko na
Totoo
we
yan.
really need to manage expectation
Yes.
and to have a plan B.
Plan B tayo.
Para hindi kayo ma-disappoint.
Oo,
Diba?
kasi ang dami talaga naghihintay.
Yes.
Makalawa lang, Alvin, kamusta yung California Dream for All? Nako, we're still dreaming. Sabihin ko na lang sa'yo kung kailan darating, di ba?
Ganun na lang.
Oo, di ba? Pero,
Sinabi mo.
pero pwede na sila sa mga 3.5% down payment, pero yun nga lang, again, minsan, kung ano yung nandyan na ngayon na programa na pwede tayo and you qualify, go for it naman siguro, pwede naman.
Correct,
diba?
correct. So anyway, thank you, Alvin,
Yes.
for discussing an update for the California
Yes.
Dream for All.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll stay tuned. If we get more information, we'll definitely
Keep you posted.
buzz you in
Yeah.
and keep you posted.
Yes.
But again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and
yeah.
make a
And follow
comment.
us, yes.
And thank you so much for tuning in for
Bahay Pinoy sa Tate!